I'm Liz Doles. I am the coordinator for the gallery at the Belmont Media Center, and this month, December, we're very happy to present 3 artists. But I specifically wanted to zoom in on one of our artists, David Mynott, who has drawn pictures of Belmont homes. And David, the first thing I want to ask you is, what attracted you about Belmont domestic architecture?
Well, Liz, I've always loved old colonial homes. They've always held a fascination for me, more so than the municipal buildings. And it intrigued me that Belmont was a farming community.
I didn't know that.
And then slowly became residential, particularly after they asked for a train stop, because the train was going through Belmont but not stopping. And once it did, more houses started to spring up. And we have one house here that was built around that time, probably just before the train came through, and the other 2 are much earlier. This, the Homer House, was built in 1853. Of course, by a wealthy man. And today, after hosting several families, it's now the Women's Club of Belmont that owns it. And I thought that when I did the drawing, I would try to make it look more like the late 19th century than today. And that's why we have the 2 little girls playing with the hoops and their mom watching from a distance.
Yeah, they're wonderful figures.
Thank you. And it's a beautiful example of Victorian architecture. I guess it's the Queen Anne style.
Okay.
And it has a lovely setting on the side of the hill. And I also like the story that it was saved from demolition by the good residents of Belmont.
So, David, aside from the history of these homes, these are beautiful drawings on their own right. And could you tell me a little bit about your technique? Do you work from life? Do you use photography to draw your images? How do you go about doing a portrait of a house?
When I'm doing these drawings, Liz, I work from life. I do a sketch of the house, then I take a lot of reference photographs, and then I synthesize the 2. Mm-hmm. If it were warmer out and and it wasn't so far from home, I'd sit in front of it and do like 15 sittings, like I have in the past, to get the drawing done and not work from the photographs at all. And so sometimes we get a little anal retentive in our details, and being in person helps quell that, and you have a more balanced look. So I try to combine both.
I see. Well, they're very successful with your synthesis. And we have 2 more drawings. I don't know if I want to show you those or have you come out to the gallery at the Belmont Media Center. But they'll be on display from now through the end of December, through the end of the year. And also there's some cards and other material available to Belmont residents and whoever is a fan of Belmont. Thank you so much.